everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Bears coming in at 2-2, going up against the Texans, who come in at 3-1.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And an alley to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now here's a carry heading left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a handoff looking right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12. Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know, when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Time running out here on the play clock. On third down, Ryan. Flush to his right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. A good pickup there at 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Play clock winding down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. The play clock's running down. They go play action now. Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there, and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he's going to be taken down right at the line.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. After the run, Watson going to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first.
Here we go.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Flushed out right. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. goes left side. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they're going to go for two. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Spins away.
Missed.
It will not go down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Ryan on second down. And he fires one incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here's Watson now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. To throw on second down, Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing on third down, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at at the 19. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Again, it's Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Now Watson to throw on second down. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On first down, Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 6 there on first.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. Here's Watson looking to throw on second down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Faking the give. Now Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be taken at the 10. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bears take over. The tight end, Olsen, in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Ryan. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Santos yanks that one a bit. No good. Wide to the left for Santos. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
The final shot before the break. Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah. We'll
find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman dancing away at the 30. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play on third down for the Texans. 42 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive. 2 for 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. The Texans send the punter out. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He'll return it from the 6. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside. No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense. On second down, here's Ryan. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Runs through the contact. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out comes Houston. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath,
relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The slot man in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And some room to roam now. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They run the counter now on first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Slot man moves right. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears add on. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On first down, it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down now after the pass completion. The give is to Bell. Bell sheds him off. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans claw one back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
A give to Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff looking right. He's to the 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Watch tight end. You got three down. Let's go!
Watson on first down. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right. Let's go!
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Watson now to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Watson. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Ready, back 25.
The slot man in motion right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Check the backer.
They go play action with Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. snaps. Ryan's going to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Able to power through. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a first down throw. Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go!
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Texans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Slot man moves right. Ryan wants to throw it. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense, stepping up.